what is it called? The, oh hell, it'll come back to me. They just snatched it right out of my head. I guess I said only what they wanted me to say on that. It'll come. If they want me to give it to you, it'll come. Somebody will ask a question about it or something. Indigenous. Yeah. They said, don't mess with that word. They said you only want to mess with it if you need to use it legally for legal purposes, because you may be able to get whatever you're needing to get from them legally, but you're not indigenous. This is what they told me to tell you about it. I'll write the word here. I-N-D-I-G-E-N-O-U-S. Turn to indigenous in your dictionary now.
I looked up that term last time when you told us to look up
autochthon,
yeah, and indigenous came up.
Yeah, well, they're trying to connect back. It is and it isn't, okay? Just like if your name could be Michael. If your name is Michael and somebody calls you Mike, you know they're talking to you, but is Mike your name? No. So, just be clear on that. Now, I want you to look. Remember I told you when you're looking up a word, you should look up every word above and below the word. When you get into the brackets of indigenous, you'll see Indi plus Gina.
Right.
And indigen with the A in the parentheses. And it'll also, is that right? Indi plus Gina. But look at the word above it that says indigene.
Right.
Indigene. That says indigenous or native.
Yeah, native.
Also indigene. And look in the brackets. It says indigene. No, that's not even it. Indigene. Yeah, that's right. That's right. When you look up indigene, because that's what it says in the brackets, right? Or somewhere in there to say, yes, baby. Loud enough to be on this mic, handsome, because we want to hear what you got to say always.
You put in front of a word in the English language, it really means out.
I know.
That it's not of. So indigenous, it means not of the gen race.
Thank you, brother. See? I'm going to give him some more to go with that. When you look at the word indigent. I-N-D-I-G-E-N-T.
T, yes. Experiencing want or need.
Deficient, needy, destitute.
Wow.
And when you get in the brackets, doesn't it say indigens, which is this word with an S? Indigens, which is the root of this word. Indigenous, indigens, indigene, indigenous, indigent is all the same word, and it means needy.
Wow.
And when you get down into the word, look down below that to the word indine. I-N-D-I-G-N.
Not worthy.
It means you're not worthy.
Unworthy.
And what do the Europeans go around this world taking everything from melanated people saying? You don't deserve it. You ain't worthy. We should have it. And they did that because they have, what do you call that? The green-eyed monster. And that Ain al-Hassad, the blue-eyed envy. Do they hate you?
Yes.
With a pair?
No. They're just jealous of you. They want what you want, and they want to be what you are, and they want to have what you have, but they're not you. And they're upset because they're not you. They're very angry about it. We gave them the opportunity to become us. They rejected it. And it says that in the Bible. It says something about they rejected the builder's cornerstone or something. The cornerstone of the foundation.
Come on.
They rejected it. So they can't say that we didn't try to help them. Because some people are like, well, we owe them an apology and we still haven't learned our lesson. They don't understand what we were doing for them, and a lot of us didn't understand what we were doing for them. Now do you guys kind of see what we tried to do and how we tried to make up for the error of our way? You don't see it still. It's okay if you don't. It's okay. It'll come.
I see it.
Now, there's a good book I want to share with you guys, and when you get an opportunity, if you want to get... Now, the Aunt Esther said to me to tell you, stop reading. They told me enough reading already. We're doing too much reading and too much talking, not enough action. But I know a lot of people still need to see their own evidence. This is a book called The Dictionary of Ecclesiastical Latin. It's by Leo F. Stelton, and his name is spelled S-T-E-L-T-E-N. This book breaks down a lot of the Latin verbiage, especially where it's connected to the Vatican and the Church. The Dictionary of Ecclesiastical Latin. There are different forms of Latin. This is Church Latin.
The author again?
Leo, middle initial F like Frank, last name Stelton, S-T-E-L-T-E-N. I broke down a lot of Latin verbiage and a lot of information about the Vatican. And if you don't think that the Vatican is controlling things, when you get into the back of this book and start seeing how this thing goes, with your insight now and your decoding capabilities now, you will definitely be able to figure it out if you still can't figure it out with me giving it to you. Okay? Let me see now. There was something else that they wanted me to give, which goes back to what the brother was saying about the jinn, or the genus. The word genus means a class or group of individuals, species of individuals, a kind, a sort, a class, a race, stock, gender, kind. Genos, see gens. Now, gen was production of genus or kin. And I don't have my dictionary in front of me to see what gens said. But the problem that I had when I got into gens was the word gender. Because when I got into the word gender, which meant a kind, sort, class, and to beget, it kept taking me down, and I wound up getting into genealogy, which is a record or account. But I can't find it right now. There was something I had found out about that word that had to do with the language. Gens is a nation, a family, a people, the chosen people. That's what he likes. Is that what you were trying to say about gens, honey? Or is it, I know there's something spiritual connected to you, what you dropping.
The gen race was the first one to come down. They were the fallen. The gen race was first.
Okay.
They told me the conscience said. They said when we were bird of earth, we were made of earth and fire. We were made of fire. And the creator, well, that man was the creator because they had to turn over the reins to the man that was made out of mud.
Okay, he says the gens were the first race to come down here, the fallen ones that had to turn over the reins to the man that was made out of mud and clay, and chimp. I added the and chimp part. Okay. Now, a couple of things that you guys need to be clear about. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Is some of the things that you're calling yourselves. The Ancestors want you guys to get out of some of the things you're calling yourselves. Like, for example, yesterday. How many brothers in here now want to be called husbands?
No.
Housebound servant? What brother wants to be a house slave? Look up the word family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. When you look up the word family, and you get into the brackets, and you may not even have to go to the brackets, it'll tell you that a family is a bunch of house servants and slaves.
Oh, man.
You see it? Who sees it? Somebody see it and want to read it? Loud enough to be on the mic? Because if you don't see what I see, then I need to go get my dictionary and come up here and read it to somebody.
A fundamental social group in society typically consisting of parents and their offspring, two or more people who share goals, values, having commitments to one another, resides usually in the same place.
That's not what I'm looking for.
In the bracket.
Get in the brackets, man. What's it say about family in the brackets?
It says family, household, family, servants.
It says servants. Family, household, servants. How many of you guys thought you had a family? Tell the truth. You thought you had a family. And that you thought you were a part of a family. that you know the word family means slaves and house servants, how many of you want to have a family? How many of you want to be a part of a family, including the family of nations?
Is that why I got treated so bad?
I don't know why we got treated so bad. There are a bunch of you guys sitting in here that did not look in your dictionary. And I'm going to tell you now, I don't like that. When I give you a word and I ask you to look in a dictionary and see for yourself with your eyes what I am saying, there is a reason why you need to see it